Hello again. You're still you, I hope, and I'm still probably Mothman, I think. We've building to do. Our house is shaping up fairly well, I'd say, but the fire will still go out if it rains, and we have a few holes to patch in some of the design. But these are easily fixed. As long as I remember to actually eat food so that I do not die to the first grayling that decides to square up. Speaking of... Come on. Seems neighborly to let them have the first hit. We're going to see how deep into the various parts of the build we get, because the itch to go fight Eikthyr is nothing if not nothing if not present in my mind. Just for that glorious, glorious pickaxe. Of course, the pickaxe is but a tool. Our goal is not the pickaxe. Our goal is lamp. To construct a shrine or altar to the lamp somehow. And frankly, if the Greylings keep playing their cards right, I might set up a small platform to kick them into the lamp. But I'm going to endeavor to be more neighborly than that. You know, you weren't alerted yet. I apologize. You wanna free swing? I just said something about being neighborly. There we go. That is something rather pleasant about Valheim, in my opinion, is just the overlap doesn't matter too much. Like, you can choose to be a little more efficient with your resources and not have them overlap, but in a lot of cases it'll just kind of strengthen the integrity of the building. Now, if I do this, am I going to screw myself? If I do that, I am. Maybe? Send the fruit to get up through. Haha! It's not. Okay. Well, in the interest of not getting carbon dioxide poisoning, let's do a little bit of reorganization here. Can stuff get out of that? No, it cannot. Okay. Then, how do we... Oh. We're gonna see if we can get a little weird here and see if we can't fix anything with weirdness. Which, frankly, is one of my favorite solutions to most anything. Doesn't necessarily fix the problem of there to there. And it is going to leave... Well... We know that the inside's already covered, so maybe I'm worrying a little too much. Believe in the overlap. And the overlap will believe in you. Believe in the you that believes in structural integrity. My hope is that I'm not accidentally just building this to look boxy as heck. My hope and intention is that I can open up the back a little bit and maybe give this a little bit of breathing room. Though I guess the intent is to give myself breathing room, and by that I mean not getting smoked out by the fireplace. Okay, so that works. Oh, I've gone a light. Eh, that's fine. Let's see. We scooch that back there. That should be able to go up, no problem. And hopefully that will give the impression of something that works a little bit better than it does. One can only hope. I don't want to do that. Oh, we got what here? Right. Every moment I spent lost in this is another that Eikthyr gets to do whatever Eikthyr does. Nice little fireplace. Need a little bit more wood here. Get a little helping stone. And maybe it's time to engage the boars. Though, maybe it's time for something a little more crafty. I'll admit, I'm not thrilled about this, but honestly, the wood fireplaces always feel a little bit weird to me, but that is mostly because I like seeing them more with the stone. That might also be coming from a place of actual fire safety concern, if I'm being honest. And that looks a little bit better. Alright. How do we want to cap this off? By punching that, I guess. Put those the wrong way. Oh, okay. So if I want to do a little bit of overhang, I need to do each side individually. That's fine. It's just a piece or two extra, nothing to worry about. Yeah. Does that? No, that doesn't. Okay. That's fine, though, because we know what to do. I'm sensing a misalignment. Said that still lines up about where it needs to. Plunk one of those there. Plunk another in there. Run out of wood again. Again, the resource rate is set what it is for a reason. And that reason is not wanting to clear cut this entire forest over the course of several hours, only to run out of wood in 10 minutes. I have learned from my previous Valheim experiences, and will continue to do so. It's good that there's a river here. That means there might be flint. Ah, wondrous. Flint spear. Perfect. It's probably a little late for me to be meandering by the river. Night is actually problematic early on. Yeah, Chimney could use a little bit of touching up. That looks pretty quaint. Could always move it to the middle, I guess. Of course, the Chimney, I guess, isn't anywhere near done, so worrying about that isn't, we'll see how it looks, and then we'll worry from there. Well, we'll find out, I suppose. It's not the prettiest, but it'll do just fine. That's an acceptable overlap. Can I put like a tiny little niblet there or something? That's probably well enough. Without fail, fireplaces tend to be the place that take me the longest. Like this? I don't like that now. Oh. That may get adjusted at some point. For now, though, it works. And something I am trying to work on is accepting imperfection. So, I'll take a moment and practice that. Ourselves a little bit of a barrier just so we're slightly less tempted to walk directly into the flames. We have a chest there. And we'll give ourselves one or two over here just so that we have some places for other stuff to pick up. Need a little bit more flint for that. But I can get pants. And a shield. And a flint axe. We'll put the axe down here at the foot of the bed. I have... No, that was all of my wood? That was all of my wood. You have crafted a shield. A shield allows you to block incoming damage. If your timing is perfect, the enemy may also be parried. Be careful, though. If you block too many hits, you will become staggered. The amount of damage you can block before becoming staggered depends on your maximum health. So if you plan on tanking a lot of damage, you should eat food that increases your health. Heavier shields will block more damage, but will also slow you down. I think it's cool Hugin knows the word tanking. And again, not perfect, but it'll do. Maybe what I could do is... That kind of wants to just coalesce there. It's not really getting out. I have a plan. That plan is more cowbell. Okay. Again, not perfect, but I'll take the interesting aesthetic style of it, and you can barely see the roof there through all the smoke. That's a great fireplace. A+ ventilation. I am so glad I didn't turn on fire spreading. I am thrilled by that. Well, I think the plan is going to be to try and get some flint. Get a spear. And potentially turn our attention to Eikthyr once we have a little bit of food in us. Fair way to check a few of those boxes at once is to go deer hunting, and a spear or bow are just the tools I'm looking for. Some necktails for meat later wouldn't be the worst idea either, but I'm only gonna bother with what attacks me. Well, it's good that the coast isn't far. $237. Fun fact, these are indestructible. Not even a damage number or too hard. They're just invincible. And this is another Eikthyr altar, right on the coast. Interesting. Hunt his kin. Intense, but doable. Now there is a temptation, a light in me that if that is just like a Meadows Island just off there, building a bridge over to it and setting up a sort of the first hub location, so to speak, there. Maybe make a little bit more use of boats than I do normally. I do enjoy the sailing, I so often find myself having to go against the headwind to get where I'm going that, well, it just becomes a bit of a nuisance. There is a potentiality. It's pretty close to Eikthyr altars and not terribly far from the sacrificial stones. We'll use the camp icon. We'll do this. Oh. Okay. Just call it crossing to island for now. Ooh. That's some black forest there in the distance. Okay, that's not terribly far. Some more berries. And I suppose start heading back. I got room for more berries. More berries means I can tame more boars, make more jelly, and do all kinds of wonderful berry things. That second altered Eikthyr is a temptation, I'll admit. And yet more comes walking to me. Tut tut. I always try to like find a way to build inside of these, but I always just end up erecting the most deliciously awful looking stone walls. Like just raising the terrain around them. It really kind of destroys how they look, so it... I don't know. I don't ever end up really happy with it. This land is hard and wild, but we who are brought here are harder still. Take comfort, traveler, in the gifts before you, the good wood and stone, the fruits and flowers of the forest. Look also to the wild boar who roam these lands. They fear fire and the hand of man, but they can be taught to obey it. Go quietly to them and let them eat of your stock. Roots of the ground are their pleasure. If you are newer to Valheim, that is a stone giving you a friendly little tip that you can tame boars if you're willing to feed them. Oh, ooh. Hello. That's a 1-star board. These little suckers drop a little bit more. Well, I'm gonna make you upset so that you chase me home. Right after I kill this grayling. Let's see. Home's right there. So the reason I'm excited, if you don't know, is when you have a boar with a star level, or any animal with a star level, if it breeds, its offspring will maintain that star level. Meaning that for the boar, in this case, and I'm going to probably have to like catch him over here. Less pressed for time, we'll try to give these boar a little bit more of a enclosure. Now it is my preference that once they are captured and tamed, that I try to give them grass back when I can, when I get like the cultivator. It just feels right. Like I know pigs love mud and stuff, but this I also think pigs like to be able to, you know, snorf around for food. And let me tell you, you can't do much snorfing here. Mighty Snorfin' Piggy Rangers. Can I please tempt you up here? Thank you. Alright. That'll do. I'm just gonna go... hey, that'll do just fine. Show me that. We'll do this a touch righter than that. Alright, there we go. Stick that there. And fun fact, you can always bury your doors in the ground a little bit, and you'll get... It's a little goofy looking, but it also works decently as a gate. Just go like one to each side, and then do a little maneuver. You know, you get a nice little gate. Now, make sure that you do seal this up and learn from mistakes I've made in the past that have resulted in... Well, I don't know if you played the PlayStation 1 game 8 Escape, but I had the spin-off 4 Escape, and it was an ordeal. Alright, we have our 1-star boar. We have enough wood to make a few gates. Hello. Hello, hello. Thank you. Alright. Yes, calm down, calm down. Here are 16 raspberries as way of apology. And here are 8 for you. 8 raspberry boar. Perfect by any means, but what we can also do is, now that they're all in there, is let them run around. Alright, good luck acclimating. Well, hey, we got some new roommates. They are adequately furious with their surroundings. Don't worry, we'll be increasing the aesthetics of this locale before too long, assuming you don't destroy it before I'm done. Spooked by that. Oh, let me just crouch and go out of sight here. I should not be visible to them. Yeah, they're freaking out, but they are... There we go. I am far enough away that they are calm again. And that's fine. Sometimes you just have to give things a little space. No, we probably don't need any of that anywhere just yet. But one thing that we should look into is some cooking options. I like to do a couple per fire. Sometimes I can fit up to 5, but I haven't had much luck with that, so we're just gonna keep it safe at 6. Keep some of our cooked food in this chest as well for now. And we'll deposit some of the other loot kit ones down here. Those will be plenty of hardy options for the fight ahead. And I'm inclined to leave that to cook until it turns to coal. We'll keep those as they are for now. We'll let them cook as I said. But with some new friends at taming, a good fire burning, food cooked, this is going to be purposefully cold. Speaking of. It can make signs now. But, as I was saying, with some new friends a-making, food being cooked, and night upon us once more, I think it is time for a rest and a break. Merry meet, merry part, merry meet again. Good night.